and Liverpool, big favourites going into that. Spurs, the underdogs, at 3-1. Of course, Spurs coming into the game after that crazy match against Manchester United. Let's take a look ahead to that game a little bit. Frank, let's talk to you about this game. If you're Liverpool and you saw the United game, how much are you looking to take advantage of Fraser Forster being terrible?
Wow. Well, it's unlikely that the goalkeeper will make so many mistakes, every game that he plays. So maybe he used all the potential of bad choices, I would say, the last game that he played. And so, therefore, Liverpool is not counting on Forster's mistakes again. The confidence of Forster will be there. The non-confidence, of Forster will be there. So you can use that and maybe use shots on targets more often than you would try. But they shouldn't count on that too much. I mean, they should know how to play their game and don't count on something very special, I would say.
I sit here and I cannot find any reasoning. I can't pinpoint where Tottenham are going to win this game. I just can't. And I like watching Tottenham play, but it's become so chaotic that this Liverpool side are very clever. They're not as gung-ho as before under Klopp. They sit and they watch and they pick you off. And there's no side easier to pick off on the counter-attack than Tottenham. Maybe Southampton down the bottom, but nobody else. And they have all these injured players. Their back four is weakened. They got outplayed by, and don't forget, they won against Man United, but they were outplayed for long periods in that game by a much, much weaker side. Whether the keeper makes the same mistakes again, I don't know. But I can't find any way to see where Liverpool are just not going to eventually, after Tottenham, which I would imagine, 10, 15 minutes of, off the cuff sort of frantic football, the crowd behind them, and then I just see Liverpool just, those holes that they leave, just picking them off and destroying this Spurs side, because that's how Liverpool play and that's how Spurs play, and none of them are going to change.
I think Liverpool are better than Spurs, even if it gets chaotic.
Right.
I think Liverpool can handle control, but can also handle the chaos of Spurs better than Spurs can handle that. The chaos of Spurs, while it may serve them in some games, eventually leaves way, and I mean way too many holes. And to your point, I don't think there's any better team in this league to take advantage of those holes, of those moments of transition. This should be Liverpool, and it should be Liverpool big if they're able to withstand the first few minutes in which I imagine that Spurs would come out. Yeah. Once that settles down, I think it's all Liverpool.
You can't roll the ball back to your goalkeeper continuously. I don't care what the manager says. You can't keep doing it. When he's under pressure, he's lost his confidence, he's not very good with his feet, and you have a side along with, well, it was Man City, not anymore, but certainly Arsenal and Liverpool, when they choose to press you, they are the best in England.
Yep.
When they choose to do it, and they wait and they're clever. And you can't give them that opportunity. And even if it's... We just saw that ball, the Ipswich game. The keeper rolls it out in the penalty area to the penalty spot, basically, around the penalty spot. That's football suicide, but yet we continue to see it. And you have to recognise that as a player. And I don't care if I come in after the game and the manager gives me a rollicking because I punted one up the field. Because at that time, I'm making a decision that that's the right decision. But you get the feeling that Tottenham will continue to try and do what they've been doing, and they've been getting away with it in some games, not in others. They will not, mark my words, get away with it tomorrow against this Liverpool side.